So I was fully prepared to be recapping and talking about Kenya Moore's confessionals. She told us last week that she would be releasing her confessionals, her side, the side that all of you have been waiting to hear from, especially during the first 5 episodes of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Only for us to get another announcement on Tuesday that wasn't going to happen, but it would happen on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Pacific time. I'm not sure. However, it never happened. What we ended up getting, probably by like 10 p.m. Eastern, were 2 trailers for her confessionals. We're going to break that down and more.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So it was just last week that Kenya Moore announced that she would be going back to her YouTube channel and telling her side of things, calling it her confessionals, something that we've said during our recaps of The Real Housewives of Atlanta that was missing, which the energy of Kenya and her being there but not giving her side or giving her quirky, witty moments felt empty, which made the first few episodes of Atlanta not so fun to watch. She announced that she would be going to her new YouTube channel. So that's what I wanted to clarify, because a lot of people could not find her YouTube channel. So she has a new YouTube channel. Word on the street, she was not able to get into her old channel. You know how Google is, if you know anything about Google or YouTube. Okay. So Kenya then said, come Tuesday, because I was ready, because this is news. This is a show that we talk about, we recap. This was news. So I said, okay, I'm going to be seated. I want to hear her side. Come Tuesday for her to announce that no, it's going to happen Friday at 8 p.m. It's gotten warm here in New York City, so the last thing anybody wants to do is sit at home and watch a video on Friday. But I was seated, okay? 8 o'clock comes. I'm like, okay, refresh. 8:30 comes. I go to Twitter and I said, 8 p.m. Eastern?
That is funny.
Come 9:40, still nothing. And then Kenya Moore drops this trailer on her Instagram.
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, I've been threatened with a
What's your location?
the bank.
My piss with me always.
Hello? Yeah? Are you there?
Yes.
Pause. Kenya Moore is so damn dramatic. Do I appreciate the production value? Remember, she was is a producer of scripted television. So she's giving us drama.
This is Kenya Moore, and these are my confessionals. That happened on Beverly Hills. You think if she had said that to Kyle or Teresa Giudice or any other housewife on any other show, do you think she would still have a job? I'm just asking the question. I don't understand why any person would come on reality TV when they have done things in the past or are currently doing things that they don't want to be found out. I've already said it was wrong. I should not have done it.
You feel like Cynthia threw you under the bus and it's Team Brit?
I'm not going to talk about Cynthia. I'm still here, and I'm still the moment. Please don't let me fall out of this year.
So, okay, I don't understand the Cynthia part of this, but I will be seated to hear what she wants to say or of what she won't say. At this particular point, Cynthia is not your problem, Kenya. Cynthia, it was just a friend trying to hold you accountable, saying that, girl, this moment, very much like what everyone else has been saying. Forget about anyone else is saying you had every right to. No. You were in a work environment. If you do not own or take accountability for what you did in this video, please just throw it all away. Throw it all away. And I don't want to hear accountability and then justifying your actions towards Brit Eady. I don't want to hear that either. But here's the other thing, and I've said this during our recaps. Based off of what Kenya says in this third trailer, it seems as if, Bravo, you dropped the ball. We already knew that. We watched the episode and we were like, Bravo, you heard all of this? Then Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live said to Brit Eady, we completed an investigation and found that you didn't break any policies. And we were like, we heard her break the policy, sir. Just because you didn't have a physical pow, pow, pow on you doesn't mean you didn't break the policy. You threatened a coworker multiple times. And apparently, based off of Kenya's third trailer, it was more than that.
She was yelling and screaming, and it was then that I heard her say the following words. That's why I keep a for like you. You didn't hear it. I heard it. It didn't make the edit. We're 3 weeks into filming, and this girl we don't know is threatening to unalive me. A live interview where Andy asked her, did she have a and she said, oh no, I didn't have a well, I have proof otherwise. Investigate that night, everyone went home. But weeks later, you want to say, oh, we had an investigation and found that you weren't in violation of the policy. Hey, did you have a night? No, okay, investigation closed. Any place that it will put people in danger and say you have a gun and not be committing a crime. That's not a crime. That's not against policy. I'm just asking the question.
And look, we've said this multiple times. When Andy said that on Watch What Happens Live, I brought it up during our recap. How can you say she didn't violate policy when we hear her violating policy? Yes, she may have not physically, we don't know, because there's no way you're telling me that she made these threats and then you pat her down and you discovered that she didn't have anything on her. You probably relied on her saying, no, I didn't have anything on me. And I know, guys, for those that keep saying, well, Kempire, did you see the video on YouTube? Yes. Kenya mentions that video where Brit Eady in a previous YouTube interview says that she always has her pow, pow, pow on her.
What happened on Beverly Hills? You think she would be in jail or punished? Or out of a job? You think if she had said that to Kyle or Teresa Giudice or any other housewife on any other show, do you think she would still have a job? I'm just asking the question. And you may end up having to delete this, but I'm gonna say it. You tell me if it's too harsh, but where I'm from, that's why the decision was made. Leave me alone. The person likely will leave you alone. And they certainly wouldn't be going around playing victim. They would just go on about their business and find another target. That's that. You want the truth? That's the truth.
That's the truth. So based off this video, it feels as if Kenya, again, I don't think we're ever going to debate the fact that Kenya, well, y'all will debate it. I'm not. I don't think Kenya should have did what she did. And it sounds as if, and she said this on the Tamron Hall interview, that she didn't feel protected, which is a theme in Kenya's life because, as you know, of what happened with her mother. The other part of this is that she didn't feel protected by the network. She said to Tamron Hall that they made her feel like a black Karen, complaining about what Brit Eady did. Again, Kenya, your reaction you did for television. Your reaction is not what you do in the workplace. What you should be doing is taking this up with HR, taking this up with your lawyer. Remember, there were rumors that Kenya Moore was seeking legal action. We haven't seen anything yet. I wouldn't be surprised based off these trailers that we might see legal action. But I just don't understand why we are here where we are right now, Kenya. Because yes, we want to hear your side, but it sounds as if you're going to give us justification for why you did what you did. But I will wait for the full video. But these mishaps after mishaps is not helping your case. So she took to her Instagram story. Kenya says, I'm so sorry I couldn't get the full video up on YouTube today. Praying my team will have it up tomorrow, meaning today. Praying that they will have it up today. You would much rather just say, we will release this on Monday once it's been figured out, or not say anything. Or not put a date on it. Say, guys, we're working on it. I will have it up as soon as I can. She says, love you guys and thank you for being patient. I think a lot of people's patience are running very thin at this particular point, Kenya. As I said before, if you follow me on short form, I've said Kenya would have been better off filming this, getting it uploaded and ready to go, and before even announcing it. That's the way it should have been done. So this mishap is not making you look great. However, we will post Kenya's YouTube link so that you guys that can't find it, I will post it in the description so that you can find when she finally does release her confessionals. Guys, as always, I want to know your thoughts and opinions on what Kenya had to say in these 3 trailers when it comes to what happened during the season of The Housewives of Atlanta and why she's no longer there and seemingly blowing up any sort of relationship with NBC Universal and Bravo for the future. But would you want to work with a place that you don't feel protected? I wouldn't. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
Here we go now.